On night patrol with the police officers of Moscow's 116th precinct, Sergeants Nikolai Petrushenkov and Igor Gusev are answering a call in one of the rougher sections of Moscow. A man is reported to be terrorizing his wife. The woman is badly shaken, and the police try to sort out what happened. The woman says her drunk husband threatened her and broke all the phones in the flat. She decides to press charges, so the police take them down to precinct headquarters. The man is booked and thrown into jail for the night. Hardly the violent crime Americans are used to seeing on the 11 o'clock news. But make no mistake, the Soviet Union is in the grips of a mammoth crime wave. And we're not talking about domestic disputes either, but endemic levels of corruption, bribery, and prostitution. The reason is simple, according to former Soviet economist Yuri Maltsev. Soviet life is in a free fall, having degenerated to a very basic level, the daily desperate search for food and clothing.
Instead of, I don't know, developing culture or technology or medicine, they are desperately looking for food and other basic necessities of life.
But even the basic necessities are becoming out of reach for many. These poorly made Soviet shoes cost more than 1 month's wages. With inflation running at close to 100%, Soviets are scrambling for ways to make more money. Glasnost and perestroika have brought Soviet citizens a small but increasing taste of Western-style freedom. But they've also brought some long-simmering Western-style social problems to the surface. Perhaps none bigger than crime, but it is the type of crime symptomatic of a socialist society where everyone owns everything and nothing, and where shortages of even basic items have reached historic levels. These people, thousands of them, are engaged in criminal activity on a Sunday afternoon right in the middle of Moscow. This is the Soviet black market. Hardly the back alley scene you might expect. The atmosphere is closer to a county fair. People are here to buy and sell, even military men and police officers. But the party's over when the riot police show up. The crowd is warned to go home or be arrested. This woman says she doesn't want to have to sell on the black market, but she lost her job and has no other way to feed her child. Amid the rising chaos, it has come down to the survival of the fittest. And a very effective instrument of survival in the USSR is the bribe. Bribery is the way things get done in the Soviet Union. It keeps this young black marketeer out of jail. How do you operate on the black market without getting arrested?
Yes, see, if police have seen, if I sell something on the street, if police have seen it, I must pay them 100 rubles.
Their prospects limited, an increasingly popular career choice for young Soviet women is prostitution. At the Cosmos Hotel in Moscow, where Western tourists are housed, the lobby is crawling with women selling themselves. By law, they're not allowed in the hotel, but they pay the doorman a set price to get in. Here, a hotel guest gives his room key to a young prostitute after he names the right price. If one of these women can earn $100 for a night's work, they'll have earned a year's salary by Soviet standards. It has become a society where the honest citizen could starve, while the corrupt forge a new wealthy class. The Soviet Union has been likened to a huge prison with its doors thrown open and the convicts running amok. There is, of course, hope that somehow this nation will stabilize. But the seeds of corruption, hatred, and social decay have been sown, as one Soviet put it, by 70 years of lies. And the prospect of what may lie ahead for this broken down, volatile society has many observers worried. We'll show you why tomorrow in the second part of this report.